Yo, lovely viewer, you are once again welcome to my channel. This is Quart Drive. Thanks to everyone who following the channel from day one. I've seen many comments and many likes. Some are calling me that they really enjoy the explanations I gave concerning the driving theory. And sorry also once again if you have already subscribed to the channel for the motive of expecting new videos every week and we have not been uploading videos due to one or two things. Today we are just here to say a very big sorry to everyone. And so today's topic is about classification of vehicle. We have different type of vehicles, and together all of them we group them to be what vehicle. But vehicle are qualunka makina ke chekula sustrada con uomo on board. That is what any machine or any vehicle, anything that is moving on the street with a human on board, that is called what vehicle. And you have to understand that we have classification of vehicle, and under this classification of vehicle we have types of vehicles. The first type of vehicle that we have is vehicle sensor motori. That is the one that is what vehicle conabracha, and the one with what animal in front. That is what they use a horse to be transporting this vehicle. That one is not classified in terms of what vehicle with motori because it is not having engine. And you have veicicleta all together classified as what vehicle sensor motori. So as you can see on the screen, it says vehicle a duo or three rotor con cilindrata fino a 50 chichi velocity maximum di 45 kilometers. That is what we are talking about, the ciclomotori, and it is having the patented for that. It's having patented that you can use to drive this ciclomotori. It is having AM, which is the type of patented that you can use for the ciclomotori. And also the speed limit of ciclomotori is 45 kilometers per hour. You know, in central habitat, which is the centros, you can use ciclomotori. For Chita, you can also use ciclomotori. Now, but not on strada extraurbana principale, because extraurbana principale is having the speed limit of what 110 or 90 kilometers per hour, which is not allowed with this ciclomotori because of the speed limit being what 45 kilometers. Extraurbana principale autostrada is not allowed to use ciclomotori on. So ciclomotori can be used in the cities, and have it in mind that it is obligatory to use the casco, which is the helmet, when you are using ciclomotori. We have another type of motor which is what having a paddle. That one is not classified as a ciclomotori because the engine capacity of that one is not up to this type of ciclomotori that we are talking about. And it's also what having a revision of 2 years. For the first time you register is 4 years, which is the prima matricolazione, and only 2 anni, which is every 2 years you have to do the revision. It's almost like the car that we are using. We have to do the revision every 2 years. The first revision is 4 years, and after the first revision, every two years you have to what use or do the revision. The next type of motocycle is a type of motor being classified as what a vehicle. And as we are talking about a motocycle, it's having the engine capacity being higher than 50 centimeters. That is what motocycle. And remind you that motocycle can have the speed limit being higher than 45 kilometers, being higher than that of what ciclomotori. So when you are having a confused about this thing, that what is the definition of motocycle and ciclomotori, because all of them are having two types. The only thing you have to know is that ciclomotori is not having the speed limit being higher than 45 kilometers, and the engine capacity is not higher than 50 centimeters. So the definition of what motocycle, that of ciclomotori, is that motocycle is having the engine capacity being higher than 50 centimeters and also the speed limit being higher than 45 kilometers. And have it in mind that the motocycle can be run on the autostrada, and also on the strada extraurbana principale. It can be run on the city. It can be used everywhere. That motocycle is also having the revision of 4 years for the first time you buy the car, and every 2 years you have to do the revision of that of the motocycle. So it's also having the same category type of car. You're having the speed limit being higher than 45 kilometers. That means it can run 190 on the autostrada, and it can be used everywhere. That is what motocycle. The next type of vehicle we have is what tricycle motori. What is tricycle motori? It's this type of vehicles that is having 3 tires and in form of a motor, having the engine capacity being 50 centimeters, that being higher than 50 centimeters, and also having the speed limit of 45 kilometers per hour. It can run more than 45 kilometers per hour depending on the mode and depending on the type. So cyclomotori or tricyclomotori is a type of vehicle having the engine being more than what 50 centimeters and having the speed limit being 45 kilometers per hour. That is what we have for what tricyclomotori. Don't be confused with tricyclomotori and sidecar, because we have this type of motors having a sidecar, like a sidecar, and this type is what tricyclomotori. This one is different. The quadricycle non-leggere, that type is used. The driving license you can use to drive that one is what B1, patente B1. That one you have to be what 16 years. If you are less than 16 years, you cannot register for that patente B1. And the B1 is only used to drive that one. You cannot use patente B to drive that quadricycle motori non-leggere. So you have to be very attentive in terms of using this kind of motors. You have to first check the kind of license you are having before you go in for this kind of motors. You cannot just go outside and go and buy any motor and expecting that your driver license can cover it. First check and know the type of motor you are going for, or the type of motor vehicle you are going for, and the type of license that you're supposed to use to drive that one. And what you have to be attentive is that the motocycle non-leggere that we are talking about, the quadricycle motori that we are talking about, with the one using the B1, has the period of what revision. Like the revision is what periodical. It's not the one that we have to redo the revision every 2 years and for the first 4 years and every two years. No, this one is what periodical. So you have to be very attentive concerning the B1, which is being used to drive the quadricycle motori non-leggere. So you have to be very attentive. The next type of vehicle is what the Veicoli. This type of cars being classified in terms of what passengers cars, the autocaravan camper, the octobus, the public transports, and this type of. And what you have to know that the bus is part of auto vehicle. The public transport buses and all these kind of mini buses are all classified as what auto vehicle. And this auto vehicle, we have another type of auto vehicle being what the Autovettura, which is the passenger's car. The Autovettura is a type of car being used for our daily type of routine, and it's having what the capacity of 5 people. We have some which is having also 4 people as including the driver, and we are still having Autovettura being the kind of car having 9 seats including the driver. So we have Autovettura being what a type of car carrying only used for what public use for transport. It is not used for transporting of goods. Autovettura is used for transport. That means you can have it to transport you people. He says that la macchina agricola possono essere dotate dell'attrezzatura per eccezione delle lavori agricoli e semi-immatricolati e ammessa alla loro circolazione su strada per il trasferimento e trasporto di prodotti agricoli. That simply means that the macchina agricoli can be used in the bush, and it can also be used to transport goods from the farm to the magazino. It cannot be used to transport goods from one city to the next city working on autostrada. No. The macchina agricoli cannot run on the autostrada. The very speed limit that the macchina agricoli can go is 15 kilometers per hour, being 40 kilometers per hour when it is being moved from the farm to to transport from the farm to the magazino. It can also have the speed limit, or it can go the speed limit being 40 kilometers per hour. That is the macchina agricoli. You know, the macchina agricoli have the type of patente to guide that macchina agricoli. You can also drive with what patente B, which is the normal driving license that we normally use in Italy. You can use the patente B to drive the macchina agricoli. And the macchina agricoli have the length being 3,5 in terms of connecting with the remorque at the back to transport goods. It shouldn't be higher than 3,5. So when in terms of transporting goods from the farm to the magazino, that the car is the macchina agricoli is going to pass the normal road, you have to have a patente before you can use that one. When you are in the bush or when you are in the farm working, you are free to ride them in the farm. But when it is moving from the farm to the magazino, passing on the road, first of all, you have to have a patente or a license before you can use that macchina agricoli. So we have the macchina agricoli and macchina operatrice.
the ones we are using for what the operations in the farm, and the ones they normally also use to transport. And have it in the mind that the Macchina Agricole can be used in any type of work. They can change it to work in the farm, they can use it to transport goods, and they can use it to do any type of work in the farm. That is the Macchina Agricole. So once again, thanks to everybody for your time that you have wasted to watch our video. This is Quart Drive. On this channel, we are just explaining the patented degraded driver license from Italian to English. And if this is your first time joining us, don't be in a hurry. Just watch the previous videos and this video. If you are okay with this, please and please do us a favor by sharing the videos to others, and also subscribe to the channel, like, and also comment for us to know more about what we are doing. Have it in mind that we are also hosting an online classes on Zoom that is being done during the week, and if you want to do it and be part of it, just pick the normal WhatsApp. Just enjoy the video and see you in our next video. Be answering the questions regularly, and that will help you to pass your exams. Till we meet again, bye, Quart, and for now I'm out. Peace, ciao.